struggling with motivation and overwhelm of where to take your business and what next steps to take when you're in the learning phase is a massive roadblock, and something that I've been experiencing this week. So I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about it, because as I said, I'm taking this journey. I haven't got anywhere with it in terms of I'm still looking how to make things profitable. I'm still looking how to make sales. I'm still trying to learn all the niches and nuances of running online businesses and monetizing online income streams. So I'm very much at the start of that journey. And yeah, something that I've noticed 2 or 3 times is it can be super challenging some days, because you feel super directionless, you're not motivated, you feel overwhelmed, you can't really see your way through all the steps that you need to take. And this is where I feel like, from my experience, learning off YouTube, learning through different books and doing different types of research, it's great and there's so much information out there, but that's where that overwhelm comes in. That's where it gets really difficult to actually know what techniques and what strategies you need to apply. And this week, it really got the better of me. I had 3 days of just focus where I should have just focused and just got into all the different things that I needed to be doing for my business. And it was, I didn't waste it, but I had no motivation, I had no energy, and I didn't really do much over those 3 days. And as a result, I was even harder on myself. My mental attitude and my self-talk about what I was doing, my confidence was very low. And that's happened 2 or 3 times now in about this early 6-month foundational period. So I just thought that I would share that, because I don't really have a community in terms of other young entrepreneurs or other people that have walked this path outside of learning off people from YouTube and all those sorts of things that have that experience. So I just thought that I would share that if you're on this journey, if you're trying your best to make something of your business, to figure out online income streams, to live the life that you want, to create a reality where you're doing what you want, when you want, for as long as you want, know that there are difficult days. And I know that for myself, and you're not alone, you're not isolated. It's something that I'm sure many people go through. I can only speak for myself, and something that I went through this week. But towards the end of the week, that motivation started coming back, that inspiration started coming back, that clarity of the next steps that I should take started coming back. And there was a couple of little things that I did to allow that to happen. I took a step back. I allowed myself, after probably 24 hours, just said, you know what, I'm just going to give myself a couple of days off mentally, come back at it with a fresh approach. And I also took control of my numbers. I scrutinized my business, and I had a serious look at what was going, and now I feel like I can make better, more informed decisions. So that's just a little update, just something that I wanted to share, because as I said, I'm very fresh on this journey. I'm just taking the journey, and I'm very much in the early stages of it. So if you are too, don't worry, you're not alone. I'm sure we all have those days, and I had those days this week, but I've come round the bend now. So hopefully onward and upward from here, and I'll be better prepared for the next time it inevitably happens, and I'll be better prepared to be kinder to myself. And even if I'm not, that's okay, because I know those 3, 4, 5 days, whatever it may be, eventually fizzles out and you get motivated again, you get going again, because you know the life that you want to create is so attainable if you just persist, believe, and learn as much as you can and apply that learning in the best way. And that's how we're going to surf, travel, and live as freely as we want. Enjoy.